Greetings, everyone. I'm Bryon Smith, and welcome to Enlightened, Empowered, Evolved. Hope everybody's doing well. Wait, I believe everybody's doing well. I have faith everybody's doing well, and everything is unfolding perfectly. I'm excited yet again. Have another extraordinary guest, and you know I love speaking and engaging in amazing, enlightening, just inspiring dialogues with people around the world. And today is no different. I have Gina Juro. And before she tells you anything, I'm going to tell you something. So listen up. You don't want to miss any of this. So Gina is an energy healer, self-love, manifestation coach, emotional code, body code certified, Reiki II certified. Gina lovingly helps people get their together, move past self-doubt, and manifest their dreams through spirituality and science. Hobbies and interests include learning about the soul, healing energy, manifesting, yoga, eating food, a foodie. Wow, I am one too. Traveling to my favorite places like Scottsdale, Denver, Santa Monica, and trolling for dog videos on Instagram. Wow, I love watching dogs too. How are you doing today, Gina?
Amazing. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. I'm a firm believer that time is one of our greatest assets. So I am so grateful for you choosing to spend some of your time here with me on this platform. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm so
Yes. Let's just get right into it. So you're an energy healer, self-love manifestation coach. Let's just start right there. How did you get into energy healing and also a manifestation coach? How did that even happen?
Well, I was a massage therapist for 12 years. And so I've been always open to alternative medicine, holistic healing, just the healing arts, all of it. And I kind of jokingly call myself a healing junkie.
Right.
Or a spa junkie. I just love to try all the healing methods. There's so many things out there that make our body, mind, and spirit feel absolutely amazing.
Right.
And I did Reiki. Since probably my second year, maybe first year as a massage therapist, I got Reiki II Certified. And I've done Reiki and I love that.
Okay. Real quick, for those of us that don't know, what is Reiki?
Reiki is also energy work, and it's our life force energy. It balances our chakras, and you don't even use your hands. Like if you get Reiki, the person's hands generally don't even touch you.
Oh, so go over you like that.
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen that. Yes. Okay.
And I've had amazing experiences with Reiki, but I personally never pushed my Reiki services and was like, you have to get Reiki for me. This is the best thing ever. Like I was more like Thai massage and raindrop therapy and other modalities. Wow. But I loved energy work. And a cupping teacher told me about the emotion code. And I was just hooked from the very first time I released a trapped emotion. It was just like, wow. I feel like I'm doing what I always wished I could do with Reiki and with massage and coaching, with everything. It's like I'm finally on the path of doing what I always wished I could do as a healer.
Right. Well, I mean, it's not a coincidence that you're doing it now. You've evolved into the person that's ready and ready for the knowledge and everything that's required and the understanding that's required to do what you're doing now. And I believe that probably earlier on, you wouldn't have been in that right space for it. So I think everything is unfolding perfectly, and it's in alignment with who you are, like you said, with your starting out as with your massages and all that, because that right there, even just that right there, like you said, that it's more to massage than people say all the time. It just helps your mind, your body, everything. And it's just, yes, I know, because I've had some really great massages and they just put me in a different space. They really do. They just give me energy, supercharge me, and relax me, and this everything just sort of like all the stress or whatever just dissipate. So
They
amazing.
can unlock your creativity. And I always looked at massage as like body wellness for
Right,
sure, mind and
right,
spirit too. But I retired from that a few months ago because I'm so blown away with emotion code and body code.
right.
It's not like what I can do in an ego way, but what I've learned to do, watching
Right.
how people heal from it, I'm like, I don't want to do massage anymore. You can go anywhere and get a Swedish massage or cupping from anybody.
Right. Now, when you say cupping, elaborate on that a bit. Is that the one where they put the glass on there and heat it, or heat it underneath? And is that what that is?
It is. I did vacuum therapy cupping. So it was a machine that sucks for you and you massage as it's like suction and release, suction and release. So I didn't
Oh,
do like
okay.
fire, or I don't there leaves no marks. The point was to push lymphatic fluid through the body
Oh, wow.
and enhance their immune system. Body contouring was mostly what I was doing, which was cool and fun, but not like fulfilling my soul,
Right.
like energy work does.
Right.
But it did go along with self-love coaching because it's important, when you look good, you feel good.
Right.
And I didn't ever see it as like a vanity thing. It was just something that it was like another holistic, natural way to clean your body out, but then also make your butt look a little better and enhance your health.
Wow. So you've been interested in quite some time with just that type of work that I wouldn't even call it work, but that type of field of helping people in making people feel better. You must have been interested in this since you were younger. I mean,
since I
like a
was,
kid.
yeah, young. I started
Yeah.
off before massage therapy, 12 years as a personal trainer. I did that for like 8 years.
Right.
And even with that, I mean, I was just obsessed with like fitness magazines and like learning the muscles of the body. And like, I would
Right.
like save out like the quadratus laborum, and like I wanted to know the insertions and attachments. And I knew that like if I learning about the body, I would never get bored. I would
Right.
never know all there is to know.
Right.
And I get bored easily. So I need, and even though I've moved around from personal training to massage therapy, energy healing, now with manifestation coaching, it's still healing. Self-love school, my course, it's coaching with one-on-one and group healing.
Right.
So it's altered, but it's like still helping people feel good in their bodies and live a better life. So I guess I was right when I was young.
Yes.
I did know something.
Well, I shouldn't even said when you were young, but you know what I meant. I meant younger, because you still are young. You're a lot younger than I am, so you're young. You're young. I feel I'm young. Young is in here anyway. In your spirit, it never ages. And in years, I can tell that you're young.
No, I forget. I forget I'm in my 40s. I feel like I'm in my 20s.
You're in your 40s?
Mm-hmm. I just turned 41.
See, I thought you were like in your late 20s or possibly early 30s. I thought you were. I didn't know that you were. When I said young, I thought you were in your 20s, your late 20s. I would have said 20, 28, 29. That's what I thought you were.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
That's what I really did. And wow, 40s. And that has a lot to do with that work that you're doing, that keeping yourself vibrant like that and younger looking, so that's amazing. So tell me a little bit more about the manifestation coaching. I mean, how did that come about first? I want to know, how did that come about?
Well, I was 26, I think, when like The Secret came out, and I happened to be going to
Rhonda Byrne.
Yeah. And I happened to be going to the School of Metaphysics in Kansas City at the time. And I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Wait, hold on a minute. Hold on. Sorry to interrupt you. School of Metaphysics. Mm-hmm. There's a School of Metaphysics? Wow. In Canada? In where? Kansas?
This is in Kansas City, Missouri.
Wow. School of Metaphysics.
Kansas City's in Missouri. for
Okay.
everybody.
Okay. Yeah. It just threw me off. I never
Yeah.
heard of that.
Well, no,
So,
I felt the same way. There's a school of metaphysics, and what is metaphysics? Like, I don't
right.
know what any of this is, but like, I want to know. You know what I
Right.
mean? Yours just
Right.
perk up. You're like, I have no idea, but yeah, I'll
Right.
go. Sign me up.
Okay.
And I was taking these weekly classes, and so metaphysics. Does your audience like pretty much know what that is?
No, tell us what that is.
Meta means beyond. So it's
Beyond
beyond physics, beyond the physical
the
world.
physical plane. Yes. Right.
So it's energetics and what people would maybe call woo-woo, but it is not woo-woo. It is so backed by science. And like science is actually just now catching up
Right.
to the spirituality and being able to measure these things and back the spirituality with science. So we have that now, which is great. But so yeah, I was going to the School of Metaphysics. The Secret had just come out. It must have been 2006 or so, because I distinctly like my life was just starting back then. I remember it all so clearly.
Right.
And I was just obsessed with the law of attraction. But what a lot of people don't know is that law of attraction, like people think, oh, okay, so like I just sit around and think about things and then like I'm gonna get it.
There's more to it. Yes.
So much more to it. That's only one of 12 laws of
laws. Right.
And the one that people forget a lot about is the law of action.
Right.
Kind of do stuff.
Right. In alignment to what you're thinking. Yes. Take action. Right.
So I've been passionate. I've listened to so many Abraham Hicks CDs, books on tape. I've been to their seminars. I've been to like name a personal development seminar or person. I've been to their event, read the book. Like I've just been not just a wellness junkie, but like
Wayne Dyer.
Yeah, I love his
Louise Hay.
Louise Hay is the whole reason why I have Selflove School. Like she is the woman who changed my life. Mirror work.
Same here.
Changed my life.
I listened to her. I used to listen to her all the time, but I've wore her out, her segments on YouTube. I've listened to every last one of them over and over again. So I can't say I've been listening to them lately, but they're in here already.
Oh, and, yeah. They're integrated by now, I'm sure.
Right. And yeah. And I was just talking to somebody, sorry to get off topic, but I was just talking to, I had an interview, I think it was yesterday or the day before. And the guest was mentioning how much of an influence that Wayne Dyer had on her. And then I mentioned Louise Hay and how broken up I was the day that she passed, because I just visualized myself meeting her and I never got a chance to do it. And I wanted to.
I just got goosebumps when you said that. Did you know that she died 1 year to the day after Wayne died? Like Wayne Dyer died and she died on the same day the following year.
Didn't know that. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I remember that whole day I was listening to her segments and watching some of her things on YouTube. And I don't know, it just hit me. It really did. It hit me like as if she was, if I knew her. And I was trying to figure that out. I'm like, what? Because I actually, shed a few tears and was really upset,
I remember that.
Yeah.
I do. I felt the same way. I think about, Louise Hay's changed my life and I've done so much of her work, but I'm not nearly as attached to her as I am like Oprah or Tony Robbins.
Right.
When they die, like, I think I cry right now just thinking about it. Like,
no.
I know. And then I think about their energy.
Right.
And like, where is Louise now? And where is her soul? And that's going to be transmuted. And like, who was she in a past life? And who's she?
Right. And who is she now? You know? Yeah. I have a few of her books, but yeah, she really, really drives it home about how to cultivate you to love yourself. And that's one of the reasons why I really started loving myself and looking in the mirror, like she used to say, and being comfortable with saying, I love you. You're wonderful. You're great. And prior to listening to her over and over again, I wasn't comfortable with doing that. So she really did make an impact on me. She really did.
I cried the first time I did mirror work. This is all like,
yeah.
I was embarrassed. I knew it was a lie.
Right.
And nobody would ever think that by looking at me. Like, I'm so nice. And friendly, and you just never think that and like I look okay, I look good. And
Yes,
I think like I have
exactly.
a reason to not love myself, but Tony Robbins is, he's worked with millions and millions of people on every continent. He always says the two fears, or the two like limiting beliefs that every single person in the whole world has, is that I'm not enough. And then if
Right.
I'm not enough, I won't be loved. So we're
Right.
all have this unworthiness
Yes.
thing. And then we're really ultimately afraid that, like, and if we're not enough and we're not good enough, then the love's going to be taken away. We won't be loved unconditionally. The love has conditions.
Yes. Yes. Unconditionally. And I think mine was more so attached to a lot of earlier decisions that I made, and a lot of the way I was thinking, in the way, that I was programmed to think and believe about things. And
Mhm.
it wasn't conducive to love and loving myself. And that to me was it is the main reason why I wasn't able to properly love other people, because I wasn't loving myself. So it
Mhm.
was something wrong with it, and something always went wrong. Something was always off in all my relationships, even, with my own kids and everything. It just because I wasn't, loving myself. And
Looking for
I,
them to love you, like for
yeah,
them.
just looking for outside, not just them, but just outside things to fulfill me. I kept looking, and that we all know that's fleeting.
Yeah.
You grab something for a minute, and it gives you the illusion, like, okay, because of this, now I'm I love myself, or whatever, or you think you do.
I'm happy
I'm
now.
happy,
Yeah.
I'm content. But then, okay, the shininess wears off on whatever new thing it might be. It might be a trip, it might be something you acquired, a car, uh, just an electronic device, some clothing, whatever it may be. It was always elusive. So
Yeah.
Louise Hay taught me how
She's the best.
to hold on, to invest in myself, and stop that elusiveness,
Well,
because
and then I
everything was always
also,
in here. Go ahead.
so, well, with manifestation, okay, there's like these two, like you need self-worth and self-love to manifest.
Okay.
And I actually kind of like wanted to be this like secret covert manifestation teacher, but really we're going to just talk about self-love.
Right.
It actually, okay, can I say this? I was a health coach before this, and I had a spiritual weight loss course. But
Okay.
it's like the paradox here, the messed up thing is that if we all get together and talk about your body image and all the crap that you're eating, and we're just giving all this attention to what you don't want, what you're doing wrong, all
Right.
this,
Right.
we're just adding resistance to the situation. And so it was like, how can I get them to like improve their body image, increase their health, maybe, weight loss is a side effect of all that, but without really doing health coaching, without I was just kind of like trying to be covert about it. And
Without giving the wrong focus to the wrong things, right?
yeah,
and and
exactly.
and drawing them into you, because it's true. When you're focused on what you don't want, you're actually bringing it.
Manifesting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of focusing on what you want instead of what you don't want. Don't give any attention to the don't want,
None of it. No attention.
Yes.
You cannot.
Yes.
You just
Right.
can't. And
Yeah.
so that's kind of how it came along. And then I wanted to teach manifesting principles. And but it was like, I just wasn't out of the closet, the manifestation closet of like, I know a lot about this and I could teach you. I want to teach you. I actually want to talk about this so much more than what you eat and how much
Right.
you worked out and the body image stuff, because
Right.
actually it's like, I actually healed a lot of my self-worth and body image stuff through
Right.
working on my money mentality and my
Right.
money noise.
Your money
So
mindset. Yeah.
yeah, that whole money mindset thing. But it
Right.
was helping my health. And so I was like, well, if we help the health, can it help their money? You know what I mean? It's all self-worth. It's just
Right.
what you believe you're worthy of, so we
Right.
can, if the what I felt like was, if the body image is so heavy and there's so much stuff, let's talk about money, because
Right.
it's a little more fun. Well, for me, I think it's fun and
Right.
measurable, and it's
Right.
just
Yes.
not
Everybody, I
all
believe. Yeah,
stuff.
you're right. Okay.
And if you have money trauma, well, then we'll talk about the health and the body image stuff. Either way, you're going to heal both.
Right.
Then you go through the whole course and you've done, but it's just my secret. I don't know. That's just the way I made it.
Right. And you made it the way that your intuition guided you, to make it. So yes, it's unique, and you set the intentions and believe in it, and therefore that's all that is needed, your
It's
intentions.
fun.
And yeah, right.
I'm thinking about, because you have to believe in yourself. That's a
Right.
lot about what it is. And like in my own, I just called myself a self-love teacher, and in not including the manifestation,
Right.
which is what really excites me. I'll talk about it all day for free. You could just have my, you know what I mean? Well, not really, but like I could. But with
Not
body,
really.
there's a point where we're going to have to cut off the conversation. I'm just not passionate about it. But manifestation, like all day, we could just talk. And
Right.
so, anyway, I just lost my train of thought.
Oh, manifestation. You said manifestation you can talk about all day, but self-love, you will hit an end to that.
Yeah, I forgot why I brought that up. That was bound to happen at least once during this conversation.
Oh, that's okay. That's all right. We'll just keep going. Let's talk more about since that's what you're inspired to talk about. Let's talk about more about this manifesting coaching. So you are helping people to bring what they want in their lives.
Yeah, and a lot of that is getting over believing that you got to believe that you can have it, that you're worthy of it. And
Right.
what I was saying, I remembered my thought, is that
Right.
I wasn't admitting to myself and the world, it's like I didn't think I was a good enough manifestation coach, because there's other way richer, wealthier,
Right.
financially wealthy
Yeah.
people teaching it. So like I didn't think I was good enough to, but like I kind of went through my self-love school course again. And you know what I mean? I'm doing this work all the time, and through
Right.
energy healing, it was like, this is ridiculous. Like I clearly want to talk about manifestation,
Right.
because it's everything. You're manifesting no matter what.
No matter what. See, that right there, you just said something. You're always creating, you're always holding something passionately in your heart, in your mind, in your feelings, and you are creating your next thing all the time. And one thing I wanted to say to you too, because I heard you before you go any further, is about that seeing other people. We have to learn to get out of that, because when we start comparing ourselves, and I know, and believe me, I'm not preaching to you, because I've felt the same way. Like, why would anybody listen to me when there's all these guys that have all this whole team of rich people around them? No, you just have to follow your passion and know that it's true. What the universe has given you, with God, divine, spirit, whatever has given you, is authentic, and that's your purpose. So it doesn't matter what else is going on with anyone else, what they're doing. That's your purpose. And however the path is going, as far as how many people or how much money you get, that's irrelevant. You're following your passion. And that right there, I'm going to tell you right now, yes, we all, I believe, maybe I can't speak for everyone, but I know that, yes, I want everything to align. Me doing, me fulfilling my purpose and just creating this abundance from every which way in my life. Yes. But one thing that I've learned that you cannot substitute is the inner peace and the happiness that it brings you, following your path and fulfilling your purpose. No matter what, you cannot put a price on that at all. So by you doing what you're doing, you can't, that right there is who you are. So.
Absolutely. And right. I had to get over that a little bit. And I had a coach say to me, like, is everybody in the world manifesting their best life and like they got their soulmate and they got, 50K in the bank or whatever they want, does everybody manifest everything they want? And I was like, no. And he was like, well, then there's room for you.
Exactly.
So like, you're an artist and you think, but there's so many better artists, like who's going to want to buy my stuff? Well, like, does everybody in the world have art on their wall?
Nope.
If not, then there's space for you.
Yes. And plus, you just gave me another thought. You're still going to connect with people that these other people that you've thought of haven't connected with because of who you are, because of the unique person you are. So, yes.
Do you know how many people in the world have no idea? They never heard of Wayne Dyer or Louise Hay or Tony Robbins in their whole life. They do not know who they are.
Right. I don't know. That's I don't want to say crazy, but that does blow my mind at times. But at the time, but sometimes you gotta sit back and think where you are right now, and everybody's not there. Because I've mentioned several people, just Napoleon Hill, Bob Proctor, and things like that, Earl Nightingale, Ernest Holmes, and people that I just speak with, coworkers, whatever. They don't know who those people are at all. And if they saw any of them, they were just at a grocery stores or anything, they wouldn't. It would be a regular person. But because of we're awakening and we have some awareness, we're attracting, those type of people, and those people are, here to us, and mean a lot to us, and we know who they are because of the journey that we're taking, the awakened journey that we're taking. A lot of people that aren't, awakened yet, or, maybe never will be, they don't know who they are. Louise Hay, Wayne Dyer, Stuart Wilde, any of those people. They don't. You mention them, they're like, who?
It's funny because they're like total rock stars to me. And so, and I saw my doctor this week, which I'm healthy, so I don't go to the doctor a lot. And the last time I saw her was 4 years ago. I think it was 2018 or late 2017, she said. And I was just starting coaching. Like I was very much still a massage therapist, just starting. And to be where I am today was like, this is good for me to remember, because today I was dreaming of 4 years ago. Now, am I where Amanda Francis is or like some of my mentors? Like, no, but they were where I am one day. And like I started. So like Louise Hay was where we are before she was worldwide known Louise Hay. And she was absolutely nobody before she got the desire in her heart to do these things.
Yes.
Not nobody.
And let me add, she did not, whether there was other people, and this is just encouragement for you and I, whether there was other people that was doing what she was doing, in the same arena, it didn't stop her. And she just developed her own uniqueness in regard. And that's what I'm saying about you. You're unique in your own way, in the way that you do it. Yeah, there's other people that do it, the Tony Robbins, the Zig Ziglars, those people that are a big business too. Like I love Tony Robbins, but he's a business,
Yeah.
And and people like Brendan Pritchard and all that, they're businesses, but they can't do it the way you do it because they're not you. Anymore. No.
You can't get Tony Robbins for less than a few $1 million.
Yeah, right. But what I'm saying, they cannot do it in the style that you do it and bring the character and the energy that you bring. Yours is unique. Everybody is unique. So you have something to give. I have something to give. We're and eventually, as long as you're following your truth and your passion, it's going to continue to grow and expand. That's just the way it is,
This is what I love for people to know. And this has gotten me through so many times of wanting to quit, on not actually wanting to quit, but success is, the somewhere in one of these, it's like, what am I doing with my life? Like, should I even be searching for love? Maybe it's just not in the cards for, it's like these crazy,
right.
all get to have love or the job or health or whatever.
Right.
And it's funny because I don't think any of us would think that we don't deserve to have like a healthy heart.
Right.
But we think somehow we don't deserve love or a banging body or the money. But we don't think like we're not worthy enough to not have, or we're not unworthy. So we get certain disease, you know?
Yeah.
Nobody can think I'm not worthy enough for my cancer to be healed.
Right.
Well, maybe some people do.
Well, I think too, also, unfortunately, a lot of things program us to think that. So, I mean, especially when you're watching a lot of things on social media. That's why I'm careful. And television, they make you see other people as different and bigger and better than you. So then you start to doubt yourself. So that's why we got to be careful, because we're all you know, worthy of everything, you know, and the same thing this person has or whatever, you're worth that and more. So you just got to get that out of you. We have to learn to get that out of our minds and just know and just follow our passions. And when we're uncertain, talk to yourself, talk to your subconscious mind. Hey, you know, give me a sign, give me of what to do next, you know, and sleep on it. And I think it'll come to you, you know, things will just happen. But, you know, I've doubted myself at times, but then I have to stop myself, because I said, the more I'm doubting myself, I'm bringing more reasons to doubt myself to me. So stop. And the only reason why I'm doubting is because I'm comparing. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not growing. My social media is not growing like this person, and they have all these followers and I don't. No. Am I doing what makes me happy? Am I doing something positive and genuine and authentic? Yes. So it is what it is.
Such a good thing. I feel like this is good to remember. It's funny too. I just saw this on a meme and I was like, I did a Facebook. I had this authentic idea like 3 or 4 years ago, which made me feel good. I'm like, I know things before they get popular.
Right. I've experienced that too. Right.
Let's say you post a picture, something in, what's your audience? Are they like regular people or business people or wellness, spiritual people, or like?
I think the majority of my audience are more like a spiritual and just love being encouraged and in different ways, and finding out and tapping in with different people from all areas of personal development and, you know, self-empowerment and health and wealth and just all that. So yeah, so I think it's a mixture, because I have some professional people that reach out to me too that are just like, you know, I can tell they're just Wall Street type people, and they're just they tell me that they enjoy, you know, my shows and things like that. So yeah.
So so let's say they have business, or they're just people, like everybody posts stuff on social media. If you post something and it like means a lot to you, and like you get like 20 likes and you're like, oh, like that is such a failure. Like 20 people, like they're like major bomb. But if 20 actual people came into your office or said to you on the street, hey, I love what you posted. Hey, that was hilarious. Good job. 20 people and you heard that. Like that would feel like a love bomb. And we would be like absolutely exploding with happiness and like success. And like, oh my God.
Exactly.
But 20 on the internet, maybe it's because we're comparing it to every person.
That's exactly what we're doing.
So don't compare to that. Like compare to.
You got to stop doing that. Yeah, if you got 20 people that are resonating with something that you've created, I mean, doesn't matter that this person has 1,000 people that resonated or whatever. He's developed a brand, and now, because people, I'm not saying that no one's genuine out there, but there's niches out there, and whether you're good or at what you do or not, if you got that certain niche and the marketing and things behind it and things like that, you can give people illusions and then they buy into it. So you got to remember, a lot of that happens too. You know, people get the illusion that this person's great and big, and so then they buy into it and they, okay, yeah, I want to follow them too, you know. So you got to understand, it's a lot that comes in play. And I'm not trying to say things about everybody that has a large audience, because some are truly authentic and really have, you know, that attraction that they've done that. So I'm not saying that about everybody, but not everyone that you think is authentic and has grown an audience, in that way. Some
Yeah.
have, a lot have had something to do with, with
Awesome.
marketing and paying and getting this and putting together this image that people buy into. So,
yeah.
Right. But yeah, I try not to concern myself with any of that, because I know I'm just being my organic self and connecting with organic people, I hope. And, and I believe that, I'm attracting, people that are on the same, frequency or higher, and learning, and I'm learning from them. So,
yeah.
Yes.
Such a cool job you have. I bet you learned so much. I mean, just talking to people,
Right. Yes. I could see you having your own talk show too. And I don't know why you don't.
I don't know. I'm probably not organized enough. I need a team.
If
you know what I
you
mean?
say that, then you're not going to be organized enough.
I know, but another thing to do. I don't know.
I get it.
I have a YouTube channel with some healing meditations, sleep meditations. And I want to be more consistent with that, but I didn't really start it to be consistent. I just wanted to if my clients are having trouble sleeping and I want to have something where I'm like, well, here, I made this, try it.
Right.
My mom did it last night. She goes, I got to the left toe and then I fell asleep because it's a body relaxation.
Something that you created?
Yeah. It's like a guided meditation for sleep, and you tense and relax certain muscle parts. So then eventually your whole body's relaxed.
Right.
And I've never gotten to the end of it.
Wow. And you know what? A lot of people could use that, because I'm guilty of it myself. Have carried lots of things that have happened, during the day or whatever, another day, into bed with me, in my mind. So then it's hard to, it makes it difficult to slow down and sleep or stay asleep. So yes.
And I want to bring this up too, it's something I've been learning about. And since we're talking about sleeping, do you know about energy cords?
No.
So if even you can have energy cords to absolutely anybody. I bet I have an energy cord to Oprah, because I've interacted with her a lot, even though she hasn't interacted with me. You know what I mean? And anybody that you've met and touched, you probably have some kind of energetic cord with. I say touch because atoms, once they touch, they actually never separate. So the particles can be in two places at once.
Okay.
Anyway.
Wow. Yes. No, I do get that. That's that metaphysics right there. Right.
Yeah, it's a quantum physics thing.
Quantum physics. That's what I was going to say. Because I'm a bit familiar. I've listened to people like Greg Brayton talk about quantum physics. I interviewed a guy on my show that talked about quantum physics, and amazing.
Yeah, they go into it and you see a really cool a video about it on what the bleep do we know? It's a documentary, pretty much about quantum physics and manifesting, even though I don't know if they really put it out there like that, but it's called What the Bleep Do We Know? Right. And but these energy cords, if you have a cord to somebody, let's say an ex-husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, ex-partner, or ex one night stand. You know what I mean? It doesn't need to be that somebody that you've had a long relationship with. When you have an energy cord to them, these energy cords are inherently negative, direct connections with another person. Right. So even if you me and my boyfriend, if it's anything other than a heart to heart cord, that's negative, and it's going to cause a ruckus basically in our relationship. So you'd want to cut it. And if you have cords to somebody and you're waking up in the middle of the night and you can't go back to sleep, it could be that you need your cords cut. And there's cord cutting.
Some energy that you have connected to some people that you shouldn't be connected to. Is that what it is?
And they're siphoning your energy. or you're siphoning theirs. You're like still energetically connected to each other.
Right.
So you can teach them through energy work, through meditation, there's a few different ways that you can do it.
And you can help people do that?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. So yes, the self-love, the manifestation, just important sleep and cord cutting energy from attachments that you have unknowingly.
Yeah, and all this stuff still, I mean, it's definitely not health coaching, but
Right.
all of this stuff does enhance your health, your physical well-being and mental
Right.
and emotional, which those two affect the physical. I was so happy. My doctor, I love a medical person with a medical background. It's
Right.
like the science and the spirituality. She's like got the medical background, but she's totally can tell when someone maybe is going through something like emotional and mental and it's affecting their gut or causing a pain. And it's like,
Right.
no, your blood is fine. Like everything is checking out fine. Like maybe it's, but they don't want to talk. They don't want to go there. Like they want a pill and they want to leave. They do not want to talk
And
about
that's it. They don't want to figure out the work to do to get to the root cause and get eradicated. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, and they didn't, it's like not really what they came for. They just like they want their anti whatever
Quick fix.
The quick fix.
Quick
And one
fix.
of the things with the emotion code is that through that muscle testing, which I think we talked about before we started recording, but through muscle testing, a practitioner, so I can get answers from your subconscious and find out like, okay, this was anger at age 8. I had a really, this happened at that age,
Right.
or that was if that was 3rd grade. Okay, that was when sibling and I were going through this kind of stuff. And it's really amazing because so much of the stuff is buried and some of it seems insignificant, or you just have to talk about your whole relationship with your sibling, which could take like, how much time do you have? Or maybe not a sibling, a family member, an ex, something like that. And so this can help to release those trapped emotions without really having to dissect everything and talk it all out. You just identify it and release it. And it's incredibly healing and can take away pain and help you sleep better and increase your immunity, all that.
Wow.
Because they
Amazing.
enhance your immune system. I just wanted to clear that up because I said the word immunity.
Wow. Amazing. So how can people connect with you or find, you have a website, or is there certain links that people can click on to find if they want to ask questions or get some of this help to eradicate some of these things or to help them?
Definitely. I teach a lot on my Insta stories. So that's selflove.school is my Instagram or Facebook stories. And my website is ginajiro.com. And that's where I only run Self-Love School a few times a year because I open it up and then I work with the people. So it's not like ongoing.
Okay.
But I'll be doing that again in, I don't know, before the end of the year. So we'll kick off first of the year because everybody.
Okay. And it has all the information on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can also book a emotion code session at ginajiro.com.
ginajiro.com. Okay. Yes. And I'll make sure you've sent me those links so that I can attach to the description of this video.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So I'll make sure those are there. And if you have any more that you want to add, then I'll make sure that they're there. But I just want to thank you for sharing all your amazing insight, perspectives, and passions, and wow, just enlightening me as well. So thank you very much. Is there anything you want to leave us with before we conclude this segment?
Just if you have a desire, that day desire means day sire of the Father. It comes from the Father, from God. So pursue your desires. They were given to you so that you could experience them and like live your life and be happy. And so believe in yourself and go for it. And you can do anything that you can believe you can. You just can't. Everything is possible. Everything.
Exactly.
So
No, that's a lot right there. Yes. I mean, everything's possible. Thank you very much, Gina. I appreciate you being here today and look forward to even speaking with you again in the future and maybe having another segment. So thank you very much. And may everything continue to flourish and prosper and expand in your experience. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank you.
so much.
Thank you.
Same to you.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. See you soon. Love, appreciation, healthiness, just prosperity, everything circulate in your experience. Thank you. See you soon.
Bye.